morning. I thought I'd show off my magnet collection. So many places, there's 20 magnets there. Anyway, today we are watching Killers of the Flower Moon. It's directed by Martin Scorsese, one of the best directors of all time, and Robert De Niro stars in it, one of the greatest actors of all time. This combination of Scorsese and De Niro has produced some great films. So this partnership returns once again. And on top of that, it's also starring Leonardo DiCaprio, so one of the GOATs as well. So, and I also heard that, I can't remember her name, but the female lead in this I heard is incredible. So I've seen reviews. Pretty much everyone's saying the performances are great. DiCaprio, De Niro, and sorry, I forgot her name, but the lead woman, she's incredible as well, I've heard. It's 3 hours, 26 minutes long. 3 hours, 26 minutes, plus adverts. It's almost 4 hours in the cinema. So I need to get some good nachos. Hopefully there's no big queue. It is half term for schools now. They'll probably all be watching Five Nights at Freddy's probably, but I hope there's not too long a queue because I need food for 4 hours, to be honest. But yeah, like I've seen mixed reviews, but like every positive review is the actors are great. Every negative review is it's too long, it drags. So maybe I'll experience both. Maybe I experience, you know, I expect it to be good. I've been confident it will be good because of the director and the people starring in it. This is poised to be a great film, you know, well directed, well acted. Doesn't always translate to, you know, great film, but I think it can be. I'm confident it will be. But 3 hours, 26 minutes is a long time. So I hope I don't feel the drag, you know, because I can watch a movie that long. I can do it. It's just that it's got to be paced right. If it's paced correctly, a movie that's 3.5 hours can feel like 2 hours, you know. But we'll see. I've heard it drags, but I've also heard, you know, it's a mixed bag. But I'm sure it'll be great. So let's watch it. And Grandad wants to see it. Like I wasn't gonna take Grandad to see it because he prefers like constant action. There's action in this. It's about, you know, it's about Red Indians and a murder mystery. It's based on a true story, white Americans. It's a historical film, shall we say. It's fictional, obviously, but I saw the trailer, I thought, oh, this looks very interesting. So yeah, let's go. But I'm just surprised Grandad wanted to see it because it's almost 4 hours long. You know, I remember we watched Oppenheimer and he enjoyed it, but he was kind of getting bored towards the end because it was so long. I'm like, oh my days, 3.5 hours. And it's going to be, you know, a lot of dialogue. But he wants to see it. I told him it's 3.5 hours. He's just like, yeah, let's go. Killers of the Flower Moon. I'm just like, okay then. Right. He's definitely going to need the toilet, but, you know, it'll be all right. It'll be all right. Anyway, let's get down there. Going Odeon today. I guess 6 free cinema tickets a year. I used my 6, but my bank sent me the 6 for 2024 already, so using them now. My membership is with Cineworld, but Odeon has better nachos and better seats. Every scene and every screen, no matter if it's premium or not, they got recliner seats. In Cineworld, you got to go in IMAX or something to get like good seats. You get recliners regardless at Odeon. It's just like
IMAX?
Not IMAX, no. They don't have IMAX in this Odeon. In other Odeons they do. 4 hours, yeah? You're looking forward to sitting 4 hours?
Yeah, I can manage. Somewhere I have to, in between I must go to the toilet and come back.
That's fine, yeah.
Okay.
But I was surprised when he wanted to see it. I'm just like, really? I told him the length, what it is, but yeah, let's see.
Oh, yeah. Huh? So long picture, huh?
Yeah, it's a long picture. The director is Martin Scorsese.
Oh.
Yeah?
Oh, Martin?
Scorsese.
What is the actor's name?
Robert De Niro. And
he was a famous actor now.
Yeah, he is. William was. Yeah. And Leonardo DiCaprio.
Is he a dark man? No. He was famous. He was acting a lot of films.
Yeah. It's him and Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh.
You know DiCaprio, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
From Titanic.
No.
That's the name, right?
He was a famous actor, no?
Yeah. Says, why is it 4 hours? Well, that's what Scorsese's like. I mean, he doesn't always make long movies,
Big
but
story, I think.
He loves cinema. So, like one review said he overdid it because he loves, you know. But yeah, I just had to show Grandad who the actors are, just to like remind him of the faces. Because sometimes he forgets, but he knows them.
He knows them.
Anyway, let's get some food, and then because there was a lot of traffic, so we missed the showing. So we had to wait half an hour. So yeah, but it's not that busy. But I think everyone's watching Trolls and Freddy's anyway. We've got a Costa here. In Cineworld, they got Starbucks. Competition. Over here, they do Coca-Cola. In Cineworld, it's Pepsi. Again, competition. 40.
340, oh, 325, nearly 25.
Ah, yes. Their cheese dip is so much better as well. We are in screen 12. Open and go. I got no hands. Partly because I'm vlogging, but you know, this is actually kind of hot. It's also very hot. Cheese sauce is nice. They keep it in a massive pot and they scoop it in. So drippy. Well, you can't see it, but it's a nice room. Also Wi-Fi in here, which I don't expect. This takes place 1920s America. This movie takes place.
1920.
Yeah.
Ah.
In Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Yeah. They discovered oil over there.
Oklahoma.
Yeah. And the business was owned by Red Indians.
Oh,
yeah.
Oklahoma. So Indians was having that.
Yeah. And then white people wanted that. They wanted that land. So there was murders as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it is with dealing with Indians, Red Indians.
Yeah. Oh, the Wi-Fi is gone. Wi-Fi is too slow, never mind. But the adverts are starting, so we're on course for the 3 hours and 46 minutes, including adverts. Probably more, because adverts run over usually. I hope you do, mate. I hope you do. To be fair, they do own the movie premiere London Cinema in Leicester Square, so these nachos are incredible, and that cheese dip. Oh my word, miles better than Cineworld in terms of food. Anyway, we'll see you after the movie. Are you excited? Excited?
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. Grandad's got some crisp and a juice, so we're ready.
But how do you prove that?
He's
not breathing. He's just...
We are out. Yep, neither me or Grandad needed a toilet once, so that's one good thing. The question is, did it drag? That's what I addressed first. Sort of like in the middle. Like the start was very good. It was generally very good for the most part. I think I see my mum waiting, so I'm waiting for Grandad here. But yeah, it was good for the most part, and it was generally a good film. But in the middle, sort of, like I say towards the end of the middle. The end of the second act, I guess, that's where it started dragging. But then it got good again in the last hour or so. I'm just like, okay, because I felt the drag. Then I was like, not feeling the drag. I feel like they could have cut parts out in the middle, even at the start actually as well. But they ended it really well. So yeah, that was very good. Great performances. Lily Gladstone is the woman. She's incredible. So her, Leonardo, and De Niro, they really bring it. Scorsese is cameoing in this, believe it or not. Interesting way to end it. What do you think?
Very nice story, very good.
Yeah. He was awake the whole time. The whole 4 hours he was awake.
I can put...
remember to hold the handrail, yeah?
Yeah.
You
I can put 9
out
of 10. Yeah,
same.
Because
same.
I like this.
I give nothing a 10.
Very court case and everything.
Yeah, court case. Yeah, there's a court case at the end. It's very good. I don't want to spoil anything, but
I thought Stalin and everything. How they are killing, no?
Yeah.
Secretly, that's a very good story.
The mystery of the killings.
Stand.
The mystery of the killings, I don't think is too complex. I think it's easy to figure out. I kind of figured out from the trailer, actually.
Yeah.
I didn't figure out, but I guessed it, and I was right about my guess. But yeah, like it's easy to figure out who's the killer. But yeah, it's a very interesting story about Indian white racism and wanting the Indians oil and all political stuff. But it's very good. Scorsese directed something brilliant here. This car door is locked, my friend. Very interesting because it's based on a true story. It's based on the Osage tribe who were murdered one by one in real life. So it was based on that. I don't know how accurate it is compared to real life, but it is based on that. But yeah, it was a well-told story. I like what they did with it, and it was very intriguing, that's for sure. They even referenced the attack on that black community in Tulsa. It was pretty big news. You still hear about it today. It was pretty brutal. They even have a scene like showing that because a lot of the Indians in this film, they felt like white people were out to get them, and they were kind of right. They just didn't know who it was specifically. It wasn't like everyone in general, but like they kind of used that because they were like in fear of white people killing them. Then they saw it happen in Tulsa to different colored people, and they were like, But yeah, it's very dark. It's very deep. It's based on true events. It's very depressing as well, but yeah, it's a well-directed, well-told story, and yeah, people were right when they said the performances were great. But you can't really doubt Leonardo or De Niro. You know, they're in a film. More than likely, they're going to be great. You know, apart from a few comedies here and there for De Niro especially, but they're both incredible. So like, you know, you're going to expect something great anyway. But they were as good as people say in this film specifically, because even the greatest actors can have, you know, their phone in or bad performances. That was not in this film for sure. Lily Gladstone as well was great too. So yeah, and also other actors as well. Evan did a good job, and yeah, it was literally like, yeah, you see murders here and there. Apart from that, most of it is dialogue. I'd say like if you put every murder scene in a compilation, I think it's probably under 5 minutes. I'm fairly sure it feels like that anyway. It's mostly dialogue, but it keeps you intrigued. Apart from one part of the film where I felt like, okay, it's dragging a bit too much. But apart from that, like I felt like, you know, it felt like it was dragging, and then it wasn't dragging. So yeah, it reels you back in. But yeah, it was good. It was good. It could have been shorter, but even then, if they cut half an hour off, made it 3 hours. That still would have been a good. That actually would have been a good length. I think that would have been a good length actually. I think 3 hours would have been perfect. Like I don't think it should have been shortened to a point where it's 2 hours, 2.5. Nah, that would have been too short for this sort of story. I think 3 hours would have been the perfect cut-off point. But it is what it is, you know. Apart from it being slightly too long, that's the only negative I have. 9 out of 10. I give nothing a 10, remember that. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and see ya.